Hello, I am Julia Bell, your professor for this course, INFS 1010 Computer Applications. Welcome to week 2. I'm going to look at a few things. The first thing, under the news items each week, I put a list of reminders of things that are going to be coming due and what you should be working on. For example, this is Tuesday, so tomorrow the pre-tests are all due. Those don't count against your grade, but if you happen to score 80 or above, you can opt to accept that score for all the work in that module. For instance, Word. If you made an 80 on that pre-test, you could get 80 for the test and 80 for each piece of homework. So 80%. If you're a nursing student, I know you're not going to accept an 80 because you're probably wanting an A to bump up your rankings in those scorings, and I certainly understand that. But just in case. We also begin Chapter 1 of Microsoft Word. Notice the line below it. Continue working. Notice below that on the 31st, Word Chapter 1, all 3 items are due. No exceptions, please. Come on. I will have 8 extra credits. Those will be opening up in a couple of weeks, and I will email you and remind you of those. So if you miss turning in some stuff, don't forget to do that extra credit, because when it closes, it's gone. So don't forget. And again, I will remind you. All right, I'm going to go into Pearson. If you've already set up your account, you know to go here. If you haven't, you'll be greeted with to join the class. I'm going to go here. And I'm going into my student account, so mine should look, I may have a couple of choices on the left that you don't, but other than that, we're good. I'm going to go to the course material. Number 1, the pre-tests are due tomorrow night, so I'm going to go take one of those. For instance, here's Word, Concepts. Concepts is all multiple choice. The Windows 10 pre-test, let's take that one. What the heck? When I continue, notice it grays out. All right, mine came up on top. If yours doesn't, notice down here at the bottom, there's 2 windows. They're kind of stacked. If yours did not come up and you're like, what happened? Then you need to remember to go right down here at the bottom, hover your mouse, and then pick the second one. So that may be what you need to do. I'm going to start. Up here it tells you when you begin it, it's time limited, so time is of the essence, but these don't count against your grade, so no stressing, okay? Over here are the instructions. Sign in to Windows using the Microsoft account for my IT Lab user. Enter this, okay, and the password is my IT Lab 1234. And please forgive me, I have a horrible nasal drainage and cold. 1 for me, yay! It goes on to the next question. If you're not comfortable with this one, skip to another one, come back to it later. You still only got 40 minutes, and the timer is running. Let's pretend like I answered all that I know, and I'm just going to say I'm done. Submit. Are you sure? Okay, I am sure. Welcome to 3.8%. That's not going to let me pass, but it's okay. I know that I need to study the Windows module. If I want to continue all these, please do. Again, those are due Wednesday night. Here's the ebook for this course. Hopefully most of you guys bought the paper book. You'll thank me later. I'll show you the ebook just so you can see what that looks like. Again, you got to have a really good internet connection for this book. Activate that. I hate Adobe Flash, I'll just tell you. I have 3 monitors at home. I'm only recording the center one, so I can pull this book over to another monitor. If you're using a laptop at home, did you know you can hook up an external monitor? There's a port on the back of your laptop, probably an HDMI or maybe even a VGA. So if you've got an older monitor laying around the house, you may be able to plug that up and then cause it to extend the display or to have the same display on 2 items. I do extend. That means they're different. That's what the word extend means. Different, not the same. So I could put this on another screen. If we want to look at Microsoft Word, I'll go right here and just go to the next page. I can make the book larger. I have an outstanding internet connection, and it's still slow on mine. All right, you can download the student data files here, or I'll show you my favorite place to get those. Go to the first page. Okay, if you're using a touch screen, here are some of the touch screen hints for that. You can click in the ebook and watch the videos, but I've got the videos placed out there, so if you're using the paper book, don't worry. But this video goes, in case you don't understand how to do Activity 101 from reading it, click here and we'll show you how. Pretty cool. Okay, start a blank document. I can do this, I think. On my computer, I will go to the bottom and just type Word. If you don't have Word 2016 installed on yours, do be aware that in the orientation materials, we showed you how to get Office, and I'll go ahead and post that again in the news items because I think it bears repeating. Okay, here's my document. You can also do this, minimize, make the book a little smaller. You can also condense this. Watch this. See this double chevron here? If you click on that, it gets rid of the navigation and gives you more page space for the book. Pull on it, it comes right back. Now, great. Now you can see both my document and the book. Yes, I've got a big monitor. 3 of them, actually. Okay, on the home page, paragraphs, type show hide. I can do that. There's show hide. Type internships available. Press enter 2 times. 1, 2. Got it. And you continue on like that. See something wrong? Thank you for noticing. Spelling problems. I can right click on it. Is that right? To be honest, no. Double click on the word F-I-L-M-I-N-G. I can right click. Short S-H-O-R-T is correct. I'm good again. You should not send me a document that has red wavy lines in it. That means you didn't check the spelling. Yeah, check the spelling. Fix spelling errors. I'm going to follow the directions here and continue on. When I get to the end of that page, again, you can click the bottom and resize it. I can go to the next page. Keep in mind, I'm not done, but I'm just showing you how to advance. I'm trying to go to the last page. Too far. There we go. How do I know I got to the end? End. You have completed. Checkamundo. Page 170 is the end. All right. How do I know what assignments are due? Great question. Module Word 1. Remember those videos that I said were in the ebook, but you don't have to use ebook? Here they all are. And they correspond perfectly with the chapter objectives. Objective 1, that's at 1-1, 1-2, and so forth. Pretty cool. These job success, I don't require you to watch those, but if you ever want interviewing tips and ways to get ahead in your job, those are really, really good. But again, I don't require them, but it is a good thing to do. Let's go to graded assignments. Where does my grade come from? Here are the 1, 2, 3 things. I've also placed the ebook here in case you're an ebook user. So you can go straight to chapter 1 and not have to fool around flipping through the book aimlessly. Let's look at this particular one, assignment 1A. You know, I want the student file, so let's get those. I know that this first item 1A is going to have you insert some text that's in a file. It's also going to have you insert the cute little picture of that bird. So let's get those files. Here we go. Do I want to open a zipped file? No. No. Always save. Crazy things happen when you open one. Great. Where did it go? I'll show you that, but let me remind you what's on the screen first. I tell you what you've got to do here from page 152 to 170, so you know where in the book to watch. Download and save these files S-A-V-E, save. You need to extract them. If you don't extract them, I can't guarantee your work is going to be saved. Matter of fact, 99 times out of 100, it's not, and you lose it all. So do exactly what I'm going to show you. Submit the file. It must be named like this. Your last name. I don't care if you use underscore. Space is fine with me. Last name space first name. Mine, for instance, would be Julia space Bell. No, excuse me, Bell space Julia. 1A space flyer dot. And you don't have to put this on it, the DOCX. That's added automatically by the software. So don't bother typing that. It'll be added for you by Microsoft Word. Okay, let's go find those files. Yellow file folder, stinking, downloads. There it is. Right click and extract all. It's going to put it still in downloads. I'm going to say fine, do that. Where did it go? It's at the bottom of the list. Here it is. Don't open the Mac one, it's this one. So I'm going to end up needing this file and this file for 1A. So when I need those, I now know that I have what is required. Let me go back to my Word document. I'm going to save this one. You remember what to save it as? That's right. I'm going to save it on, I'll just put it on the desktop. Not a good idea usually. Documents be fine, I'll take that. This is Bell, Julia, and this is what? If you can't remember, you can move this to try and find it. 1A flyer, 1A flyer, and save. Pretend like I have finished it, which I have not. I can now close it. If you go to close it and it gives you a warning that your changes have not been saved, go, no, I don't want to proceed, and save the document. On these orientation assignments, several people forgot to do this when submitting. Let me demonstrate how to submit this. Browse. Remember where it was at? Documents, correct? There it is. And open. We're not done. It has to move from here into this box. Add. It's now in the box. We're not done. Finish. And finish. Did you get the yellow successfully submitted for grading? Did you get the warning appear? How do you know what you submitted to the instructor? I'll show you. Notice this says pending. The reason it says pending is this is one of those assignments that I, your instructor, must physically grade. It's not auto-graded for me. I actually open every document up and I look at it. Many of my colleagues have auto-graded everything. I don't do that. I want you to be able to use the book. I want you to be able to design and create things according to the book, and I don't need it grading everything. There, I can click here. I can do view submissions. There's mine. You can even see when I sent it. Here, if you go this far and you see a file name, you know you have submitted it. If you do not see a file name, you forgot to do that one step of moving it from the left side into that little box. This is what I sent the professor. I could even open it and look at it. Oh, woe is me. It's not complete. It doesn't have the picture of the bird. It doesn't have the beautiful orange border. I hope I finish it and submit the right one before she grades this one because I didn't do so well. So this one will be graded by your professor. This one will be auto-graded. So once you submit that, it'll give you back a full detailed report. You can click here, go into your submissions, and every place that's in red are places that you can make changes to and resubmit. I did not limit how many times you can resubmit. However, once it's due and it closes, you cannot resubmit. So early and often, I guess, is the key there. All right. Hope this has been a great help, and it's going to be a pleasure having you in class. Please get ahead of this stuff. Don't let it snowball on you, and I'm always glad to help. I will be in the lab this Friday again, and two of my colleagues. I'll be there at 9. If you have any needs, feel free to email me, and I can tell you when you can even drop by and see me. Uh, Thanks so much. Have a great day.